Hi, welcome back to Safety and Civil Engineers Insight. So today we will be looking at Jetty Design Part 2. Please, if you haven't watched my video on Jetty Design Part 1, kindly do that. You can search on my YouTube channel to locate Jetty Design Part 1 video of mine so that you will be at the same page with me. So thank you for doing that. In the course of this class, Jetty Design Part 2, we will be looking at jetty sites for construction of the jetty. Also, we'll be looking at the necessary survey field measurements for jetty design or drawing. We'll be also looking at a typical jetty design drawing. So let's get started. Definition of a jetty. A jetty in general refer to a structure that extends from the land into a body of water, such as river, lake, or ocean. It is typically built to influence the current or tide, protect a harbor, or provide a platform for loading and offloading of goods and services by ships or boats. Jetty can be made of various materials, including reinforced concrete, steel, wood, etc. So this is the typical example of a jetty site. Before a jetty is being constructed, there are certain measurements or certain criteria you have to take into cognizance. One of those criteria are the traffic. How is the traffic? Do we have much traffic? Do, do we have more activities transporting people, goods, and services? And what is the safety aspect of it? So, all this put into play calls for the construction of a jetty. So, this is a typical site where jetty can be constructed. Okay, moving forward, before you design your jetty, you must have to take some survey measurements so that you be in check and also you don't put yourself into quagmire. Okay, so these are the surveyors on site trying to carry out necessary survey measurements. One of it is the bathymetric survey to know the depth of the riverbed and other features beneath the riverbed. The secondly is the topographic survey to know the spot height, the highest and the lowest height, which is important in jetty design. So after that, we now proceed to our jetty drawing. So this is a typical example of a jetty drawing, as you can see. So this is the plan view where when you stay above the jetty, what do you see? How do you see the jetty? So this is a typical representation of how you see the jetty. So this page is called piling layout. So at this page, you have to show the various places where this pile will be driven. Okay. So in jetty, we use pile foundation, which is important. Okay. So these little small black dots are the pile points where the piles will be driven into the river down to the riverbed for stability. Okay, so we use the pile foundation. So each of these dots here are the piles to be driven. Over here we have the walkway. So here is the walkway. Here is the jetty head. And this point down to this point is the staircase from the river down to the jetty head, then down to the walkway, then to your various destination. Okay, so from this point to this point is 5 meters. From this point to this point is 5 meters. This point to this point, this pile point to this pile point is also 5 meters interval, apart from the staircase. So they also have their intervals of distances, okay? So which is important in your design. So you must have to show this pile layout and include your various distances from one pile point to the other. So this is how to go about it. So we have the section XX and ZZ. So when you cut this section, this axis, how can it be represented on paper? So we also look at that as well. So the next is our beam and slab layout. Okay, so this is our beams. We have beam one from this pipe point to this pipe point, and it's extended. So this is our beam one, BM1. We have the BM2 from this pipe point down to this place is BM2, BM3, BM4, BM5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 till beam 14. So this is how to represent your beams in pile design. Sorry, in Jetty design. Then we also have our expansion joint, which is 25 millimeters expansion joints. Okay, so you have to take this into cognizance. Okay, here is our section XX. Like I previously said, when you cut this as is, how do you represent it? So this is how you represent it. Okay, so this is our waterways, water, the river, the sea, whatever. So when the boat gets here, you ally with your people, your goods, then you move here, you relax on this landing, you move down, you relax if you want to relax, then you move up to this point, the walkway, and you move to your various destinations. So this is the typical example of the XX section. So this is your guard rails, your hand rails, so that you don't fall off into the water. Then the slab thickness is 200 millimeter for your slab thickness based on your design. Okay. Then we have here our slab detailing. So this is how to carry out your slab detailing in a pragmatic way. Okay, so we have the white 12 reinforcements, the spacing 150 center to center, the top and bottom, which is important. So you have to show all of this in your slab detailing. Okay, moving forward, we have our pile foundation. So this is the typical section for pile and section layout for our design. So each pile has its own diameter size. So here we have 406 mm pile diameter, as you can see. So we have the pile shoe cap here that will be driven into the riverbed. Okay, so this is how you carry out your um Jetty design in no time. Okay, so thank you for watching. I believe you enjoyed this class. Kindly subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe button. Okay, give me like, thumbs up, and also share my video. Thank you, and I really appreciate that. Bye for now.